Day one. Yesterday was day 0. If you can count 0, like the day Jesus was born until he was 1, that was year 0. Zero was invented probably a couple thousand years ago as a concept. Also, Sudafed was invented to help with sinus infections, which I have. Apparently you can't get Sudafed because they think you're cooking meth. Anyway, we're here at VidCon 2022, and there's a big poster for Mr. Beast, and I'm in the community lounge, hanging out. I'm gonna go look for the diversity. Oh, there's like a 360-degree camera thing. Let's go check out this thing first. That looks pretty cool, actually. Let me clean the camera here. I'm gonna give you an inside scoop of what it's like to be at VidCon, and I'm gonna be really excited, even though I feel sick and I'm gonna pass out because I've got a sinus infection. Look at this thing. What is this? No idea. It's pretty neat. Yesterday they were like, no photos. You can't take any photos. And I'm like, what do you call this thing? It's like 500 cameras. What is this thing? Let's see if I can talk to somebody about this. Excuse me, what in the tarnation is this thing?
So basically, you can render yourself in full 3D on the
Why would I
Tezos
want to do that?
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, like, yeah, crippling
Ultra
self-esteem
high
issues.
Ultra high resolution Hollywood grade 360 capture, right?
Yeah.
It's so high resolution you could like
Wow, that was
zoom in, just continue to zoom in
on every single pore.
and that gets minted on the blockchain. And you know
Oh,
what they
really?
say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Minted as an NFT on the blockchain. You know what they say? A blockchain is forever, just like a diamond.
Right.
You can't erase it.
Oh, so you can use your likeness as an NFT.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
It's an avatar that's basically a scan of you that you can see and rotate in 360, but it's actually an NFT that you own. So you own this digital item.
I have a question about that. If it's your likeness, is there like a copyright issue, or is it? Can you sell it? Can you sell?
You can sell the NFT. Just because you own an NFT doesn't mean that you have the right to commercialize it. By the way, like you can own a Picasso painting, and that doesn't give you the right to put it on T-shirts and sell T-shirts.
Right.
Like there's a difference between owning the piece and then commercializing it. So you could sell a 360 or 3D NFT of yourself to somebody, but it doesn't mean they can start using it to promote like products and stuff like that.
Got you. Actually, we have someone in the chat. She's an artist. For artists, that's like a big thing now. Is like actually minting your art as an NFT.
Yeah.
So it's what do you think the landscape is for that? Is that going to be? I mean, right now things are weird at the stock market and crypto. Everything's crashing. Is that like? Should we get in on it now, or should we bail?
Ironically, it's not affecting marketplaces like Tezos. So Tezos is a clean blockchain. You don't have to worry about the carbon footprint, and it's actually been growing even while everything else seems to be in a slump. The NFT action on Tezos is actually growing. A lot of artists, a lot of organic community members creating content.
It's also like when you're creating your own NFT, if you're thinking from an artist perspective, right? It's like, what is the goal of the art that you're selling on the blockchain? So on something like Ethereum, I would argue, because when Ethereum is very congested, it has very high fees, and that effectively pushes up the cost of all the art on the Ethereum network or the Ethereum blockchain. With Tezos, because it's way more efficient, the fees are significantly lower, and therefore all the art on Tezos, you can actually price it at a more realistic value. And therefore it's like when people are coming to Tezos, the type of art that they're really searching for, it's just a little bit more realistic with like the market pricing and everything. So it's less like speculative.
So it can ebb and flow with the market, is what you're saying.
I mean, everything ebbs and flows with the market. It's just that there's higher quality art on Tezos because it hasn't been taken over by speculation, which, to Michael's point, tends to be a symptom of the high costs transact. So if you need to pay $200 to mint an NFT, that's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like on Ethereum, it could be what it costs. Sometimes it's more. On Tesla, it's a few pennies. So that difference makes all the difference, because around the world, you can have somebody in Brazil minting NFTs, and talent shouldn't be gated by your income, right? So if you've got great art, you should be able to mint it and sell it.
You hear that, Kat? She's got good art.
Put her on the blockchain.
So Tezos,
NFTs.
how does this work exactly? So it's just, how many cameras is that? I'm actually a photographer.
So this is about 100 cameras,
100
and
cameras.
it snaps a picture simultaneously with all 100 cameras. Then it takes all that data and using a process called photogrammetry, it extracts the geometry of the subject, and then it overlays the photos as a texture on top.
Okay.
And so it's a very high resolution kind of 3D scan.
Right.
And then it takes that information, the 3D model, and then it mints it as an NFT on the Tesla blockchain.
Automatically?
Automatically. And it sends it to you, to your own wallet.
Okay.
So all that happens once you press the shop button.
Interesting.
You can also get a unicorn, by the way, as well.
You can get like a unique unicorn?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We also have those. VidCon is doing an NFT drop. Unicorn is the mascot of VidCon. Connie the unicorn. So we also have some NFTs of that.
Interesting. Well, I will scan that QR. I'll come back around once I'm not streaming and scan that QR code. There might be a question? Oh, she's waving. Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no problem.
Cheers.
Have a nice day.
You too. That was pretty cool. They're doing some like crazy 3D scanning and stuff like that, which I find interesting. I wonder what's going on over here. I usually have friends who work these events, so let's see if we can find some of my friends. Hey, Noel. There's actually a thing going on right now with diversity. I'm gonna go find that. There's a diversity panel. I'm gonna see how we can promote diversity and representation. And there's a unicorn. They weren't kidding. Hey, unicorn. You're the Tezos unicorn?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, cheers. I just got a walkthrough, a tutorial on how that works. And that's pretty rad.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
I'll check it out later.
Awesome.
For sure. Thanks, guys. My voice is shot, but it's fine. Hey, Dust Bob. So if you guys have any questions for folks here at VidCon, let me know. That was unicorny, like my jokes. Hey! All right, let's go check out, what time is it? I'll check out the panel, hand out some stickers. The 200s are upstairs? Thank you. Check out this. So if you guys want to have any questions for Mr. Beast, I don't know, something about this guy. Something a little psycho about this guy, don't you think? He's got like a dark side. I know he gives out money, but I feel like he's got like skeletons in his closet, you know what I mean? Hey, Dust Bob.
Yeah.
Check out Digital Age Booth 2210. I'll check that out. I really do like the technology, the emerging technology in photography and videography. That's my jam sauce. Also music. I don't know how much they, sometimes they have a music booth. Like they'll have different stuff like that. 211, 213 is where I think I was supposed to be. Is the diversity panel over? You know?
Okay.
The diversity panel is that?
Yeah,
Is it still going?
until 12:30. Yeah.
All right. Am I allowed to live stream in there, or?
I think so.
Okay. I shouldn't have even asked.
This toxicity of cancel culture, toxicity of where we're at in our society. So that's what I think about a lot of, we're not doing good enough self-esteem, and also it's almost impossible to listen to those individuals that are saying these nasty things. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there are amazing individuals saying, hey, this is wrong. Like you all alluded to, like calling people out.
Well, I think if we're going to be, oh, sorry, I think if we're going to use Lizzo as an example, we also should use her as a standard. Because the way she responded is exactly what people want, right? And so looking at that as a template for how you move forward is the best thing you can do. Take accountability quickly, change direction, and move on, right? And you're right, a lot of that response was based in racism, sexism, and fatphobia. But also, the way that she changed course was amazing, right? Easily took responsibility was done. And then nobody's really going to talk about it all that much because she took the wind out of everybody's sails, right? That's the entire point. I think people don't realize that cancel culture doesn't really exist. A lot of people who were canceled or still have the massive platform that they do. What cancel culture is people fighting one another when people refuse to take accountability.
Yeah, and I'm just, yeah, no, I agree. And I just want to add, like, sometimes taking accountability, there's a thing that happens with people with ADHD, people on the spectrum, which is that it can look like we don't care because you're like, hey, you taking out the trash is really important to me. And we're like, cool, it's really important to you. I'm gonna remember, I'm gonna do it. And then we forget to take out the trash. And it can look like we don't care. And so I just think it's important to remember that there are cognitive disabilities that make it difficult for people to take accountability in the way that that looks like accountability to others, when they might actually be trying even harder than their neurotypical peers to do it. And so just assuming, you know, we can't ever know what's going on the inside, I guess is my point. Like, there are people that are trying really, really hard, and cognitively, that creating neural pathways, new neural pathways takes time. Changing behavior, changing language does take time, and for some people, it takes longer than others. But we can't assume that the results that we're getting are indicative of the effort they're putting in.
This is amazing. I'm going to put a pin real quick for time check because I threw my score, so
It's 12:11.
amazing. Thank you. Let's change gears and talk about trends, because what would TikTok be without trends? So are there any trends that you've seen that may not be inclusive, and what are some things to keep in mind when engaging in some of these trends as a creator?
There was a trend a little while back where there were a bunch of people saying that this is how I get into college, and then acting like a cognitively disabled person. Ooh. I feel like I shouldn't have to mention that that's ableist, or that that's problematic. No, it's shitty. Sorry, I'm not gonna say it's ableist. It's awful. And I think that people need to think a little bit harder about what trends they want to partake in, as well, and how they're being used. And a lot of times, those communities will speak up. So being, like I said, that's right. Community is important because you want to be able to know who to talk to if something goes left, right? So that's one trend where I was like, never involve me in this. Please.
Oh yeah, and I think that's one of the important things with trends, to recognize that when you're jumping on a trend, what kind of harm might it do? Because trends by their very nature are really quick. Like, you have to jump on them, make content right away. It's not as easy to run them by a bunch of people to make sure, like, hey, is this okay? Like, can I say this? But there are certain things that are going to create more harm. Perpetuating stigma and misunderstanding is obviously going to create harm. But sometimes even things that are meant to help can perpetuate some harm. So there's a trend that goes around a lot, which is signs you might have ADHD. And for people who jump on this trend, who don't have the education to really effectively do it, but even if they do, they often don't put in disclaimers or softening language of like, hey, these are what my experience was, but they're more like diagnostic, like, hey, here, the signs you have ADHD, and it'll be things like you get distracted, or like you have trouble sleeping, and it's just like, yeah, cool. These are also potential signs of anxiety, of depression, of other things. And so I actually did a flip on that trend where it's just like, signs you might have ADHD are also, potentially signs of a different mental health condition. And even if it is ADHD, there are different presentations, there are co-occurring conditions, and so, whatever it is you're struggling with, you deserve to know. So go get those answers if you can. But there are just so many trends that, like, people might walk away going, oh, well, I have ADHD. And then another trend is, you know, okay, here's how I deal with it. Cool. Now, like, I don't need to go see a doctor. When meanwhile, maybe they're autistic. Maybe they have depression and they're not getting the support they need because TikTok diagnosed them.
I think also, I just want to mention on that, I think it's most important to note that association and that conception of what everybody is really right.
Just gave you a little sample of what's going on here. They were talking about ADHD, but then I lost track of what they were talking about. Anyway, so I'm just checking out the second floor of the community track. If you guys have any questions or suggestions as to what to look at, to go see, go check out, let me know. Hopefully we run into some of the creators I know. It's not as crowded as it usually is. This is usually, maybe there's a lot of talks going on right now, but it wasn't quite the, to be honest, it wasn't quite the diversity panel or discussion that I imagined it would be. You know, neurodiversity is important. It very much is. It's interesting to me. It's an interesting concept because, well, you know, a lot more people are being diagnosed with it. My thoughts right now might be too controversial to share with you, so I'm going to think them out a little bit more before I state them about the diversity panel. I feel like the long and short of it is, I feel like a lot of people try to get in on diversity. That's just do not take that out of context and do not misinterpret that. If you need an explanation, I will describe it. That is the Cliff Notes. That's just the headline of my thought. But what do we got over here? We got crypto. I don't want to bore you to sleep, so we'll go back over here. Let's see if I know anybody. There's no real, this year is really focused on crypto and NFTs and all that kind of stuff. If you go this way, I can't go this way because I don't have all the expensive industry pass. Watch where I'm going, says Dave. Whoop, I almost fell over the edge here. Look at this. Look how cool this convention center is. You guys getting vertigo yet? It's pretty neat. Well, that was the talk I wanted to check out, but I figured I'd engage you guys more. I do want to engage the group that's in there right now and talk to them once they're finished with the talk. Maybe I'll talk to some of the speakers, but yeah, this is a very it's a very mellow VidCon 2022. Anyway, how are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? I'm just doing laps right now. Here's my creator pass. I lost my voice just in time for VidCon. The time where I need to talk to the most people, I can barely speak, but I can do. Last night I was doing Jeff Goldblum's voice for like an hour. Actually, Dave, I went and saw dinosaurs yesterday, and I liked it. I saw the dinosaurs. Let me stop being a grandpa and putting my thumb in front of the camera. I saw the dinosaurs. Did you guys see Jurassic World Domination? I actually did, and not bad. I had a couple hours to kill, and it did the job. So I was pleasantly met my expectations, which were average, which is fine. Oh no, someone's moaning. I think it's fine. We'll stay over here though. Oh, I think he's just joking. Anyway, I watched the dinosaur movie. It wasn't bad. It had the original cast, and Jeff Goldblum was in it. Fantastic. Dust Bob says, I'm at work. Wish I could be there. Where's work, Dust Bob? Anaheim. I'm in Anaheim, right across the street from Disneyland, and I was negotiating the silly traffic situation around here because there's so many people in my neighborhood, and you got to play bumper cars with some of these folks. But it's beautiful downtown Disney, Anaheim. At least palm trees. You truly belong here with us among the palm trees. So right now we're just killing some time. Did you see Jurassic World Domination? What did you think? I thought it was all right. You know, there were dinosaurs in it. They fought. There was a lot of dinosaurs in it this time. It's mostly just dinosaurs. You know, there were a couple cool surprises. It's so funny where you could tell the people who are like the executives of it. It's such a weird relationship. Video conventions or any convention like Comic-Con or film conventions, because there's the people who are like me, who are like have wild hair and wild-eyed and just want to make things all day, and then there's the people who've got haircuts and suits and ties on, and we have to somehow communicate together, which is a very difficult job. It's been like this forever, though. It really has. Hauling groceries and supplies for one of the big box stores. Got you. Well, that is some tough manual labor, good, honest work. Thank you for that. You know, you're part of the supply chain, and we appreciate that. Just don't get stuck in a canal. Well, I do want to engage this crowd once they release. I'm gonna hand out some stickers. You know, here's my thought on the panel that I was just watching, that we were watching together. It's cool. I appreciate the appeal to diversity and representation, which is what we need. We need more stories from different angles. We need more viewpoints, because we're used to a certain point of view, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would say, and that's why I think it's really important. However, I think now everybody's like, don't take this. This is an extreme example, and I'm being hyperbolic, but it's like somebody's like, I'm missing my left pinky toe. That includes me in diversity, right? Like I should be included, which is, as someone who has spent their life being brown, it hasn't been I would say that you still have a little bit of an advantage over me in society, generally speaking, in American society. So, yeah, I'll try twice as hard and maybe get 3/4 as far. But, you know, that's just the way it's laid out. You know, there's, once you recognize that, then you work for it. But I think everybody, you don't say, hey, give me special treatment. You just say, well, I mean, everybody should have equal treatment is really my fundamental true belief. So, yeah, everybody, even you, Dave. Let's see. So I will check out the 2210 booth. Is that the right number? Maybe that's another building. But anybody want to give me the time? I'm not quite sure of the time exactly. What was it? Okay, 12:23. We got 7 minutes. But all right, well, definitely losing viewers. That's okay. I'll stream for another 10 minutes or so, and then maybe pop on the stream again later. Let me just do one more lap, and I'll come back here, and we'll talk to some of the panelists. In fairness, my pinky toes are totally inconsequential. Just if I were to ever show you a picture of my pinky toes, you'd wonder where they were. But trust me, they're there. There's just no there. So I am enjoying the stroll up and down the thoroughfare here. It's pretty neat. This year is sponsored by TikTok. So, como se dice?
At least you got one.
It was right next to Linktree. Okay, fair enough. So I do know where I did see Linktree. Isn't a large part of this sponsored by Linktree? I do believe we've got TikTok. I just walked past my NBC executive friend over there. Maybe we'll go say hi to him in a minute. Let's see. The industry track, though. One year, somebody gave me an industry track card, and I felt like an imposter because I'm like, who's got the $900 for that? Well, they do. All right, well, it looks like things are letting out again, so I'm gonna head back this way. Trying. If you have any questions for the panelists, I'm happy to ask those questions on all of our behalves. Is it halves? Beehives? I think I say hi to our friend over here. Vita. Should be wearing a mask. Hey, I remember you from last night. How are you?
Good here. How's it going?
Excellent. Good to see you.
How's just having a little quiet lunch?
Well, enjoy your lunch. Good to see you.
Good to see
You having a good VidCon?
Oh, good.
Excellent.
It's good. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Don't want to bother him. He's eating. All right. He works for NBC. So, I don't know, DM him, NBC, say, this guy needs his own show. It'll be about diversity and lack of pinky toes. That's my weakness. All right. Let's see. What are you guys doing? Well, they're taking every minute. I guess if you're a speaker, you want to use up all your time. I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like, "I'm a writer," and which means I just assume everybody wants to hear what I have to say. And I was like, "Well, I'm a performer, and I actually assume that people don't want to hear what I have to say or do, but I just do it anyway and say it anyway." So that's my perspective. But this is my fourth or fifth VidCon that I've been to. It's always really good. You get to meet a lot of people, and you get to really see who is watching what and why. And I'm always surprised at people who watch my show, because a lot of people who are watching right now don't necessarily chime in the chat, which I forget sometimes. I forget that y'all are just watching and listening and hanging out, doing whatever you're doing, hauling groceries and whatnot. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the listeners. I also appreciate the people who engage. And but it's kind of mind-blowing to run into people, and people are already like, "I'm a subscriber. I already listen to your show. I already watch your show. I like when you play guitar." I'm like, "Oh, that's good to know. That's actually feedback that's important." Look at those cars parking. I had a great parking spot today. I want to brag about that for a minute. I got a great parking spot. It's really difficult here in Anaheim because there's so much Disney-ness going on, and Mickey Mouse has a monopoly on all the parking spots. But I got one like right across the street. I did not pay $20, but you know, can't always be so lucky. All right. Ghosts of Pop Culture, Past, Present, and Future. That is the next panel, and it's at 2:30. I think that how women in hip hop have found a home on TikTok. Interesting. Look, I'm live streaming, someone live streaming. Hey, Danny Ortiz. Good afternoon. How are you? Danny Ortiz, do you have any questions for anybody of the diversity panel today here at VidCon 2022? Maybe I should go ask what they're live streaming about. I'll say, I'm live streaming. What are you live streaming? Are you live streaming?
Vlogging.
You're vlogging? Oh, okay. I'm live streaming.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, so you can say hi to the folks. You're here for the diversity
I
panel?
live stream. My friend is. I'm just killing time. I was over there, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Liv.
Liv? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Aristotle. Full
Nice.
throttle.
That's my username. Fail23. I make like song covers and stuff.
You make what?
Song covers and stuff.
Oh,
cosplay
nice.
videos.
Oh, very cool. On
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok and YouTube. It's the same.
The same name?
Yeah.
I'll check it out. Here's mine. I'm calling
Thank you.
Aristotle Full Throttle.
Alrighty.
That's what I did. All right. Enjoy. I think the panel's about to let out in a second. Danny Ortiz, I'm doing good. And, well, I should do both all the time. Actually, I'm doing semi-well. I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat, but it's probably a sinusy thing. That's why I'm shiny. I'm a little glowy, sweaty. After this, we're going to go back downstairs and go check out the floor with all the cool stuff. Maybe I should have done that. I didn't realize this panel was going to be this long. They've gone over. They're greedy. You wish you did, but you don't. Well, Danny Ortiz, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that, well, what are you up to today? We're just here hanging out at VidCon. My voice is cracking as if I was a 12-year-old with their voice changing. And that's what's happening. I can't help it. Who's to say I'm not 12? I've only grown 1 inch since I was 12. I'm probably the tallest person here, actually. Isn't that scary? I'm 6'20". I'm 5'15", and it turns out that that's taller than most human beings. Which I don't mind. Maybe that's my thing. I'm extra tall, and that's what's been holding me back. Right after this, we're gonna go downstairs and check out the. Danny Ortiz says, I was going to go, but my dad got sick and went to the hospital. This is the VidCon I'm going to miss this year. Well, I'm sorry, Danny Ortiz. Sorry that it sounds like I'm at a 3rd grade reading level. Number one, I'm at a 4th grade reading level, but the text is very tiny, so it sounds like I've got left back to a year. But yeah, sorry you can't be here, Danny Ortiz. I would have loved to have hung out with you, give you a sticker. I'm gonna give everybody a sticker once they exit this door behind me. I used to think that losing your voice was not a real thing. Yes, I did not believe in it. I didn't think that losing your voice was actually a thing that you could lose. And I was wrong. I was wrong about that. So once you start, I don't want to second guess my belief in unicorns at this point. You did subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch and all of the other Twitters things. This is me. Well, I'm not showing you my boobs. I'm showing you my pass. And incidentally, my boobs. But here, we're gonna wait for folks to come out. If more people are going in. All right, I'm gonna give it 3 more minutes, and if nobody comes out, we're gonna go down to the floor. We're gonna go check out the cool stuff on the floor. Just verified on their website, it is 2210. Okay, cool, thanks. We will meet up next year. Hey, how's it going?
Are you live?
I'm live.
Oh my god.
Hey everybody, Camp Black.
Hi.
Were you here for the diversity panel?
No.
No?
I didn't even know there was one.
There's one right here. I was just waiting for
Was it diverse?
I was wondering about that. I feel extra diverse right now. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm hella diverse.
You're hella diverse. Of
Hashtag.
course. You can check out hashtag. You've got a sticker.
Well, you know what? I don't think I do.
You don't?
You might have given me one, but I don't have
Here,
one
take
currently.
2. There's 2 sizes.
Oh, okay. That's.
Do you have?
Are they different? Oh, no,
No, they're identical.
Okay.
They're identical.
For a second I was like, I don't think that's true.
It almost looks actual size if I hold it right next to my. Everybody's saying have fun at VidCon.
Have fun at VidCon, you guys.
Do you have anything to say to folks at home? Or-
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs? Well, you heard it here first. Exclusive. Do not do drugs. Cat Black. 2022. Quote. Can I put that in quote?
Yeah, put that in quote, because I don't do drugs. I'm drug free. You should be too.
There you go. Absolutely. Health is number 1. If you don't have health, I believe in that.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Absolutely. Well,
do you know where the industry,
The industry is 3rd floor.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a little confused this year too, actually.
It's all different.
Yeah.
It's very different. I've been looking for Adobe. I don't know if they're here or not though.
I was wondering about Adobe. I think maybe. Well, if I find them, I'll let you know.
Let me know.
Yeah. For sure.
All right, I'm gonna head up there.
All right, cool.
Nice
Thanks.
seeing you.
Good to see you. Very popular creator, Cat Black. Check out her stuff. It's very cool. It's very diverse. It's very. Yeah. So I was just saying sarcastically that I feel extra diverse this year compared to the panel, which is I'm being facetious and sarcastic. But yeah. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, nobody's really coming out yet. So we're gonna go downstairs. You did subscribe to my YouTube channel? Good, thank you. I'm just gonna hand out some stickers. I'm gonna leave some stickers on some chairs. That'll be my move. There's mostly. Let's go downstairs. I think there'll be way more engagement downstairs than that panel. There's no other talk until 2:30, so I guess they're gonna just take the whole time, which is fine. I would too. Filibuster. And away we go. This is fun. I think I'll just live stream this entire time till my phone dies. Anyway, but I think there's plenty of chargers around here. I mean, this is right outside of LA. Get it? Chargers? Hey. What's up?
It's your boy Lil 5.
It's Lil 5, everybody.
It's Lil 5.
What do you do, Lil 5?
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper?
Yeah.
You on TikTok?
I have it, but I don't use it.
What do you rap on? SoundCloud?
SoundCloud and YouTube, you dig?
All right,
yeah,
cool.
So how to spell it is Lilvbblade.
You had a little hesitation in spelling your own name there.
Right now.
Well, I'll check it out for sure. I'm a musician myself. There you go.
Oh yeah, we can work on something. You know what?
Let's collab.
We're gonna work. We're gonna do something because I'm dropping the tape, and my birthday just
Your birthday?
My birthday was just like
Happy
2 weeks ago. So thank you. My birthday was 2 weeks ago. It was June 9th. I'm finna drop this tape. 9 songs.
Yeah, check it out.
One
more time. What's it?
Yeah, I'm Lil 5, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I know you see me in the security.
He's hustling. But
it don't mean nothing. I turn up.
Double duty.
Yeah. Hey, you do YouTube?
I respect the game.
You do YouTube?
Yeah, I do YouTube. I do Twitch. I do all the things. Spotify. I do podcasts. Why don't we talk? We'll talk on my podcast sometime.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So hit me up. Aristotle Full Throttle.
Aristotle Full Throttle. Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
It's on the sticker too.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Hey,
Hey, Mar, good to see you. Just ran into, write his name down and put it in the chat because I forgot it. Booth 2210, make it a priority. All right, well, let me go check out Booth 2210 now that you're imploring me to do so. This is much more fun than actually, because the first time I came here, I just did clips and then I had to edit them at the end of the day. By the end of the day, I was exhausted, so I need to do the live stream the entire time and sweat. All right, here we go. Booth 8. Is there a letter in front of the booth? Is there a letter? Because I see B20, B17. Now, booth 2210, you said is, because I can see the names of things faster than I can see the booth numbers. Oh, GoPro. I do love video stuff. We got GoPro helping here. Very cool. I like cameras because I'm a photographer. I don't know if you've heard of that profession, but it's been around for 150 years. And it involves photography. Digital Large is the booth name. Digital Age. I got it. Very cool. There's a lot of cool stuff here. I'm like overwhelmed. I'm very overwhelmed. We've got royalty in our presence, ladies and gentlemen. Royalty. Cheers. Here you go. Enjoy. I don't know. People enjoy. I enjoy stickers. I used to have a sticker book when I was a kid. My arm. I gotta get a selfie stick. I gotta invest in a selfie stick. Trauma bot. If you guys see Digital Age behind me, or I'm looking for it. Trauma bot. Do you know if it's in the community? Yeah, it's probably here. Ooh, Spotify. Guys, if you want to listen to my podcast, you can listen to it on Spotify. Go on Spotify. You go on Apple Podcasts. There's no excuse to not subscribe to my podcast because it's on all of the podcast platforms. So when you say, oh, I don't have Apple Podcasts, well, I'm like, well, then go on Spotify. They're like, well, I don't have Google. And I'm like, well, go on whatever Potamus cast. And, you can get it. Aristotle Full Throttle. That's the name of it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, what do we got? There's Unicorn is the mascot this year. Oh, this is great. I'm overstimulated. My brain might melt. This is good. Is that a giant nose? All right, here we go. We're gonna have some fun. Wait, hold on a second. Is that? Are you a gigantic schnoz? You're a giant nose. I'm gonna do one of these. I don't want, I'd have to wash my hands if I touch your nose. What are you doing here, or who knows? Is your favorite song No One Knows? Oh, what is going on over here? Phone case with a distinct scent. Oh, in case you want to smell your phone case. Yeah. So what do we got? You could smell it. These are scratch and sniff phones?
No, scratch it. Different technology. Try to smell this one.
I'll try to smell it. Oh, that smells like citrus.
Yep, this one.
Is it going to be strawberries?
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Fruity bubblegum.
That does smell like bubblegum. I want to almost eat it. What?
They made from 100% biodegradable plastic, and it's super safe for our environment and our planet. They will decompose into nothing within 3 years if you just throw it away.
Okay.
And the scent will stay from 1 month up to 1 year.
Does it rub off on your hand or anything? No.
No.
Wow. You can. Does it? Does it taste like anything? Or you know? I'm not going to demonstrate right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like it, or does?
No. It just stands.
It's just one composition.
Yeah.
It's our patented technology, and we use only natural components right now. Like for here, we put 100% natural orange oil.
Okay.
Yes.
This is artificial. That's bubble gum.
But you can put this scent into the cake or cookie.
Wow, that is an original idea. I've never even thought of smelling my food.
We created by accident. It wasn't our plan to create this plastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a lawyer, psychologist. My husband, he has moving company and other companies.
Oh.
We are not like chemists or something like this, but I was crazy raw vegan, and I said, oh, like I need something to protect me from viruses because I quit taking any medications. And we started to thinking how we can create something that can keep natural components inside and evaporate them evenly during 1 month or maybe 2 months. And we found like perfect partner. He created this stuff, and together only 6 months later we realized what we created.
That's really impressive. Now, how long does it stay smelling?
Good question. About a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we claim 1 month and up because people, they're like,
You
oh, that's
freeze it, put in the hot water,
Yeah.
freeze again.
Yeah.
Regular use it every day,
Yeah.
about a year.
Well, you upgrade your phone every year, so that
Right. But if you put it in a closet, 5 years easy. You're gonna open it, it's gonna be like no problem, same
Because
thing.
it starts working only when it's connected with air.
And if you lost it, throw it in the forest, it will dissolve in about 3-4 years.
Really? Okay.
It's biodegradable, 100%.
Well, so it's called I Smell?
Yeah.
I Smell.
It's a crazy name, but
I like it, though, because it sounds like I'm saying I smell.
Yeah.
But enjoy. Thank you so much. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. This is I'll take a...
perfect.
I'll take a card. Oh, awesome.
And I would love to get your email, man.
We have this one.
Yeah, you can. So I got my my contact at Aristotle Full Throttle right there.
So we got this one for you. Yeah. Actually, this one. So it's small.
Okay. Cool. I'll carry these with me, and I'll hit you guys up later. Thanks.
Thank you, man.
That was fun. That's really cool. Sorry, I've still not gone to digital age. Let me ask where the digital age is.
Oh, right there.
John Capital says, stop putting us next to the hit rapper when he's done that t-shirt. Oh, yeah. That t-shirt was very popular among the rap community. So that was cool. I never thought of a case that you couldn't try to smell. That's a new thing for me. That's a new one for me. DramaBot. Hey, do you happen to know where the digital age booth is?
No idea.
No idea? Okay. No worries. Let's see, DramaBot. Meows. Junk. Elon might, like, yeah, that's true. Elon might be like, what we need are phones that we could smell. We need to smell our phones on Mars. On Mars. With rockets and zombie apocalypse phones that we can smell. All right. Here we go. I'm just gonna do laps until I like trying to happen upon it. 2210. I think there's an app, but then I'd have to stop using the browser to live stream. Editing, live streaming. Black Magic. Black Magic is good. I actually use the Black Magic video card for my home live streaming. It's a good brand. My link tree at entrance. Is it outdoors? Because if it's outdoors, it might collapse. Let me see, here we go. Here's the legend. Digital age, 2210. Can you tell me where 2210, let's see. Yeah, so we are
2210. 2310, 2210. Where are we on this map? P. So I gotta go to past VidCon merch. And then okay. So we're gonna. I've got it. We're in. So digital age, you're indoor. You pass the link tree at the beginning. Oh, okay. There's lots of colors and beeps and whistles going on. So clearly, I'm being distracted. How you doing? Okay. So if I go in this way, we should be at Digital Lodge, as it were. I think that's Jack Nicholson. I don't know. This might be Jack Nicholson.
So excited about this.
It's not. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. VidCon merch. Link tree. Look, I'm like a rat in a maze. I'm an amazing rat. Digital Lodge. Here we are. Tap screen to start.
Let's do it. Photo op.
Oh, it's a photo op?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to be in it?
Camera's right here, okay?
Okay.
All right, get ready. All right, look at that.
Yeah, the photo bomb you?
Yeah, photo bomb.
Yeah, come on. All right, take a little step closer, both of you. All right, camera's right up here, okay? You ready? Where's the camera? Right at the top.
Awesome. So I was.
Oh, look at that.
There we go. Perfect.
All right, third photo.
Oh, awesome.
All right,
Let's do another one.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, right here again, okay? Awesome.
Let's see some of your stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm Peter.
Peter, nice to meet you. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. I was
Yeah.
actually told to come. I was told by, I guess, John, and we've got another guy here. They were like, you got to go to Digital Age. You got to go to the Digital Age booth. So nice to meet you.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys all about? What do you guys do?
What we are is we're a new social media platform that's launching. We're bringing in people like you, influencers.
Yeah.
We're going to show you how to, actually with 2,000 true fans, day one you'll start making money. So you'll be uploading your content to our platform. But the greatest thing about it, but the greatest thing about our technology is that you'll upload your content. We add our digital rights management tools to it.
Yeah.
So not only will it be on our platform, but you could use it on other platforms. So you could track and monetize to make sure that like Facebook or other people are actually not hijacking your stuff and trying to brand it, whatever.
All right.
So that and so you don't have to just necessarily stay on our platform. You could go on other people's platforms, TikTok, whatever.
Yeah.
We have more digital rights, musics, and TikTok and Facebook. So we have some cool stuff going on.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So we're here first is to bring in a bunch of influencers and some brands. Yeah. We're doing a closed beta, then we're opening up to literally the world. So
it's like a tracking system for all your content. So yeah,
old and new. So it's like your old content.
Yeah.
It's all going to be, Facebook, YouTube's great, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is you have your guys, but there's going to be new people on Digital Age.
Right.
They're going to be looking for new content, for new stuff. So all your old content, we can monetize it for you, show you how to do it, and that's one of the cool things. Day one, you'll be making money.
Okay.
And we'll pay more than Facebook does.
Okay, well that's good to know because it's a struggle. It's 99% work, and I do it because I have to. I do it because if I don't, it would feel worse. So so monetizing it is something that I really need to lean into way more. Also, we got a hi. Dust Bob says, "Hey, Peter."
No, that's awesome. well, the greatest thing about it, we literally will show you day one, you'll make money with us.
Okay.
And we're giving you tools. One of the greatest things about what we're doing, we already have all these great engagement tools. So it shows you how to download your stuff from YouTube, download your stuff from Facebook, and you upload it to our site. We put in our digital rights management tools, and then literally, it's a whole nice set of eyeballs.
Yeah.
And we're not going to mess around with algorithms.
we're not haters.
Okay.
We're not gonna tolerate that, right?
Yeah.
But we want people to have the ability to say what they want to say, but we're not gonna lean one way or another. We're nothing political about us at all.
Right.
Except we're not haters.
Right. You just want people to get their content out there and monetize.
And protect it.
Yeah,
and because literally, Facebook is sold billions of dollars. They are not sharing with anybody.
Yeah.
One of our TikTok guys, one of our major influencers, he had like over 1 million views on TikTok. Or 1 million people. TikTok for Christmas sent him a cake.
Really?
A cake.
Yeah, that's all they got?
Yeah. Then he gets t-shirts and sweatshirts. It's about the money, right?
Right. Yeah,
so we're here to make money.
Right.
And so if we give you tools to do that, you can use it in all the tools.
Yeah.
What we don't want to do is necessarily say, okay, YouTube, you stole my stuff, take it down.
Yeah.
What we want to do is say, no, YouTube, you got 12 million hits. I want to share in those revenues with you. And we have those abilities to do that, to identify it, and so now you can share in those revenues.
Okay, that's really important. I come from a music background, so like I'm part of BMI, which is like
we have a license with BMI.
Well, exactly. So it's really important to track your content when it's out there, track your intellectual property.
That's correct.
Yeah,
but
awesome.
but it's your copyright. For the people who work hard for this, right? There's, there was a famous movie star that saw somebody's thing on her Instagram. She uploaded it to her site. She got over 6 million hits. And the person never got no attribution, nothing, no money, nothing.
Wow.
This person sent me a message. He goes, Peter, help me. I said, we're here. We're working on that. And this movie star didn't do it on purpose, but these people do it all the time.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
Yeah,
They have a lot of money, and they said, okay, whatever. We're here to share in the revenues, make everything available for everybody, and that's what's really cool about it.
It's interesting because that's like a big thing in the artist community when people try to like hire your services or use your content. They're like, we'll give you exposure, and exposure is important, but also work should be compensated.
Everybody deserves to get paid, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is that you should be compensated for what you're doing. Yeah. And so, but again, our ability to show you in our tutorials. So we have all this great content on our website at digitalage.com, and we already have the videos up there where you can see how we monetize, how we created, use the creator tools, and all this cool content that empower people. We want to give it back to the little guy, right? So I've seen it. So I love your stuff.
Thank you.
But there's other guys that don't have, maybe a couple thousand people.
Right.
But we can show them how to make money that day one. So it's not like a part-time gig, but it could be a full-time gig because this business right now we're in a recession right now. Let's be real. So we have the ability to be recession-proof because it's all about eyeballs. We're not creating anything new. How big companies pay is like Canon over here. How companies like that to get those views, it's all eyeballs and that interactive. We're not going to mess with code. We're not going to do, it's a 2-second video look, and they call that as a count. No. We're not playing games. We're here to give real content, real attribution, real information, and that's what we want to share.
I love that. That's really important, especially for all creators, because we're in an environment right now where you can be a small creator and make a big impact. And there's a lot of mainstream artists, like you're mentioning, maybe they'll like retweet or post something for the exposure, but it's also, that the power of the small creator is available there. It's evening out the playing field.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to be fair and equitable, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to necessarily say, no,
right.
Take it down. We want to share in the revenue.
Yeah.
We would say, no, okay, you got that many hits.
Yeah.
That's all. And we're just going to collect a little bit of it, right? So we're going to collect a little bit. Most of the money goes back to our, your creators, and through our paywall. And so we have different variations on we have like our platform is going to be a free platform. Then we have a platform. This is the same thing as like Dropbox, literally.
Yeah.
So we'll have where you can store all your content, all your information, all your stuff from all your social media feeds.
Okay.
But then have it free. But if you want to, let's say you go to several terabytes, whatever. Yeah. And it's on our website for more information. Then we'll charge you a monthly fee for that. But it's nothing. It's cheaper than Dropbox. We're using IPFS. So the greatest thing about it, big tech can't shut me down.
Right.
So what we're doing is in our augmented reality stuff that we're going to be doing, See, right now in this show, this is our goal next year. Is that in the show we're going to be using people's cell phones, so it's peer-to-peer communication. So we don't have to go off of servers. We're pinging everybody's 5G phones
very cool.
and sharing content, and you're wearing your glasses, and everything that we've built so far, the fundamentals of our whole network is off of augmented reality.
So,
Not the
yeah.
meta.
Right.
The problem with meta, right?
Yeah.
What they're going to be doing is labeling people.
Yeah.
They're going to label groups.
Yeah, put you in baskets. And,
That's
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. We're not going to identify. If you want to be whoever you want to be, that's your thing, right?
Yeah.
Not say you're some right wing or left wing.
Yeah.
No, you're people. You have,
Right.
You
have a
we
voice.
don't believe to say no. We're real people.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. Empower those people.
I like that. I like that a lot. You got a lot of shout outs here.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it's very crucial. I agree, John Capital. But yeah, it's like, just being an artist in this age where there are so many platforms, there are so many different outlets, to put it all in one space and monetize them, or at least track it.
Well, what's great about it, you can go everywhere.
Yeah.
So once you go through our system, then you can go back to YouTube, then you can go back everywhere. We don't want you, just be on our platform. We want to share everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, we want to empower you. You want to go to Twitter, go for it.
Right.
But we want to make sure the information that you're putting up there is protected.
Exactly.
And that those guys, Elon Musk is buying it. Great guy. I think he's a total visionary. But they're missing the whole thing about that.
Yeah.
We need to empower little guys. The rich guys get richer. We now want to give the guys, the creators, the guys that do it out of his garage, we want to give them the tools to become competitive with those big guys.
Exactly, because they have just as much passion, they may not have the resources. Yeah,
They really do.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do.
Elon Musk didn't make billions of dollars working hourly necessarily, like on an hourly wage. So.
Great guy.
I mean, he's got great ideas, and
But again, we're here for the little guy to help them out, show people that really 2,000 true fans what that does for you. You can make a living. You literally could make $14,000 a month off 2,000 people. Seriously.
Yeah.
But how hard is it to really get 2,000 people? It really isn't.
Right.
It's like with TikTok, you have to have, or YouTube. You have to have so many people, so many thousand people before they even give you your name.
It's interesting you bring this up because I have a few TikToks that blew up. I had like 250,000 views on TikTok, but I didn't know how many times it was shared. I knew that it blew up because it was on someone's Instagram that got another like 500,000 views. There we go. So exactly what Peter's saying.
My daughter had 6.5 million hits on a little silly video that she did. 6.5, that's a lot, right? That's a lot. When Facebook got going, they thought they were cool because they had 1 million customers. My little 13-year-old, now 14, 600 million views.
Yeah.
She didn't get a Starbucks gift card. She didn't get it like, hey, that got it. There you go, girl. She got nothing. And so what we're doing is then giving it back, empowering people, recognizing these people who do these things. It's silly. It's the problem is it's still greed. These big corporations, it's all about the money and the greed. And we're not going to do that. We have no problem sharing the wealth with everybody.
That's fantastic. Well, Peter, thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, no, thank you so much.
I'm going to shake it with the left hand because.
God bless you, man.
Yeah, you too. Here's some stickers for you. This is the Aristotle. Thank you for sharing all of your info and your business.
I'd like to give you some of my stuff.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So we have our stickers.
Everybody, this is called Digital Age, and they're helping artists monetize their work and track their work, which is really important. And Peter, let's rock. We got.
So what we do is everything's on the digitalage.com website. Everything that we're doing. And so if everybody wants any information, we're very vocal. We really try hard to communicate with everybody. But when we launch, it's going to be really a lot of fun. So here's our brochure. You can take a look at that. And if you want to, I can give you a press kit. But but definitely. And also, here's my card. My card with my cell phone number on it. And so,
fantastic.
I'm one of these CEOs actually. That's his phone. So if somebody takes it, what's really frustrating about our society nowadays. People don't respect other people. If somebody wants me, I try my best to literally return every single phone call. I just try.
That's awesome.
I'm funny about that. Because if I want to make a phone call, if I have a question, I want to have answers. there'll be a point where I can't do it, right? But at least we'll try to do it.
Yeah.
But for now, we're here to empower it. And then watch our video here. Like on digitalage.com, we just now put up our new video. It's showing more about our creative tools and everything that we're doing. It's incredible. My group, I'm so blessed. I have the most incredible, talented people that work for us. And they're all lovers of sharing and educating people, and that's what we're doing.
That's fantastic. I'm actually even using a platform right now that distributes this live stream to all of like Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook, and to have that all integrated and tracked is like.
I would love to work with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Show you some other ideas. Yeah. And incredible. Again, I've seen you before, so I'm glad you came by.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my son is going to be so excited. He follows you all the time.
Oh, nice.
His name is Jack. So
okay, cool.
So his name's not off.
Tell Jack I said hi.
Yeah, I do.
I'll give you a couple more seconds.
Yeah, thank you. And my daughter Gabby and Charlotte, and I have 7 kids. So
here you go.
And 2 grandkids. But again, what we're doing, our booth here is cool. We're here. We're going to make a difference, and definitely we're looking forward to bringing on new people and opening up the platform, real content, real information, and real fun tools.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Well, hey, it's nice to meet you. Please reach out. I got some great ideas too. And then my creative time, my creative team, with us and my bag. It's always great to have different perspectives.
That's really important to me too.
Our COO is here. This is VIDCON. Incredibly talented COO. What's great about him from the movie industry, his background is crazy. This is Renee.
Hi, Renee. Nice to meet you. Fantastic. Yeah, it's also, I talk about pop culture movies and social questions too. So I get shy from here.
Yeah, no, he's our COO. So, but he has an incredible background. Kurt?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, Aaron?
Hey.
I'm Aristotle.
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you.
He's in YouTube.
Yeah.
Jack follows him.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for
Jack
visiting.
Jack was going to find him.
Okay.
So we're going to give him some stickers.
Okay.
But if you want to have some questions for Kurt.
Oh,
Get our brochure and stuff?
I've got the brochure. I've got some stickers and stuff
Please
like that.
join us. We want you so bad.
Absolutely. I do. I talk about movies all the time. I'm sure you guys have a background in movies.
Oh, I was at university.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, actually, yeah, very cool.
Fast and Furious days. And,
Nice.
Born Identity, Born Supremacy, Born Trilogy, all that stuff.
Oh, fantastic. I'm a fan of those, actually.
Yeah.
Those are good movies.
Oh, yeah, no, we continue, so, very cool.
It was fun, Kurt. I got to go up. I photobombed him.
Okay.
Here, and then it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, it's great to meet you guys. And
All right.
cheers. I got your info.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Have a great show.
Thanks.
Well, guys, you're.
Hey.
How's it going? Yes.
I do remember you. How's it going?
What's my name?
Your name is Damon.
The reason why I asked, the first time I met you was 5 years ago at VidCon.
Yeah, see, I was telling the folks at home, this is like my 4th or 5th VidCon. Yeah, I do remember.
And what really impressed me was that the subsequent VidCons, I would see you and you would remember my name. I was like, holy shit, like, how does that guy remember my name?
Sorry to interrupt. Here's a photo. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I often feel very bad if I forget someone's name. Because
I'm just impressed that you remember, because I know you were meeting a lot of people. Like, when you were, the past few years you were here, you were usually more dressed up. You had this, like...
I had the whole thing on,
yeah. The whole thing on, and you were talking to everybody.
Yes, I was talking to everybody, but let me just get you on camera here.
So I was thinking, because this is the first VidCon since the pandemic ended, I was like, I wonder if Aristotle, because you always stood out so much, I was like, I wonder if he's going to be here. And I was here with my daughter. She went to the restaurant. I was waiting for her, but I looked over and I was like, there he is.
Yeah,
I wanted to say hi.
Thank you. Well, it's funny because this last 2 years, I have to sort of add 2 years to everything because of, COVID and everything like that. So, it's all kind of blurry the last 2 years.
Yeah, it's been weird.
It's been like a full 3 years since the last VidCon that I attended.
Yeah. So how's the channel going?
Channel's going well. We got folks here, just
hanging out. We were just hanging out at the Digital Age booth. What are you up to at this?
I mainly came because my daughter wanted to come. Sometimes we learn some good stuff upstairs,
Yeah.
you know, and so that definitely makes it worth it for me as well. So my channel's grown pretty well, and I'm trying to really push it and drive it even more. And it's running my business for me is what brings all the business in the front door.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's working really well for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting to think, like, over the years how we keep coming back to this, and we grow and, you know, we evolve in our channels. Are you doing other stuff in addition to YouTube, or is it just mainly still YouTube?
Well, I kind of branched out to TikTok. I did a bunch of. Hey, nice to meet you.
It's Aristotle.
It's all right. You go on camera all day. Sorry. Look, I'm doing the old guy thing with my thumb in front of the camera. Yes. Doing TikTok, doing YouTube, Twitch, all of the platforms really. Like, and I've just started doing like reels on Instagram. So this company right here that I was just talking to, Digital Age, they integrate all of your content and they monitor it on all of the different platforms too. So, because sometimes people can retweet your stuff and then you never know where you're going to wind up. But yeah, just doing all the platforms, doing a daily live stream 5 days a week, podcast. So I just keep trucking. It looks like it's going well today. We got a lot of people chiming in right now, so that's good.
And are you still reviewing movies? Is that your main thing?
I talk about movies and I talk about people in the industry, and I talk to people in the industry. So
how many throws does Top Gun get?
6 out of 5. I went on. I think it's a perfect movie. I think it's a perfect. How about you?
I think it's for like a Hollywood blockbuster movie. Yes, I would agree with that. Better than the first one, and it made really good upgrades to the first one. Like it all worked really well.
Yeah.
I thought the last part of it got a little too Mission Impossible.
Yes.
You know, it's like they really made that switch. It's like, oh, okay, now Top Gun is back in this modern day sort of element.
Yeah.
And then some of the things was a little Hollywood for me.
Yeah.
At the end, but it's like, okay, what else do you expect?
Right.
I love the stuff with Val Kilmer and Iceman. What did you think of that?
I loved it. It was
that
very,
was my favorite part.
it was the heart of the movie, really. Yeah. That and also the Goose backstory, the Goose and Whisper backstory. That was fantastic. And yeah, I kind of look at it. I was like, it's basically Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, the mission is very simple. You know, and as far as like a sequel in a Hollywood movie, I would just say it was just like it hit all the right notes. But I can see some of the you know, the suggestions people have for it that make it a little. I could definitely see the Mission Impossible thing. So,
have you seen David Spade's review of Top Gun?
I've not.
Watch it; it's hilarious.
I'll check it out.
Super funny.
So tell everybody your channel.
Well, I changed my name. The first time you met me, my channel was called NLP Jam. Then later it became Life Mastery Jam, and then I just put my name on it, Damon Cart.
Damon Cart. Because
I was doing different things, and I'm teaching and things in addition to NLP neurolinguistic programming. So I wanted to kind of free myself of having to do one thing. And I heard some, I forget the name of the blogger, but he's like, just make your channel your name.
Yes.
And then that makes everything easier. And so I did that, and so I can do vlogs, and I've done vlogs with my wife. We travel all over the world.
Yeah.
So we kind of throw that into the mix. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, and I might even start creating other channels because I've really taken a deep dive into like really grows a channel and finding out that like if you mix it up a little too much, if you throw your audience off a little too much, you might water down what you're doing. So maybe just start a separate channel.
So that's the thing that I'm finding. I'm trying to streamline everything as well. And I guess if you start fresh, and streamline it, you know, that's like having the knowledge you have now after doing it for years. It's probably a good step. Like, what would you do, like, as far as a concentrated, dedicated channel?
Well, I might do one that's just vlogs and just say Damon Cart Vlogs.
Yeah.
Damon Cart, the main channel where I really drive my business from. But I don't know, do you do vlogs from time to time?
Well, basically my live stream is like 5 days a week, vlogging. Like if I don't have a guest, I'll just kind of talk for an hour or two and then upload it as a podcast the next day.
I see. So I love to travel and I love to shoot video. Like one of my last big vlogs was going to Egypt. And it was during the pandemic, so like you had the entire pyramids to yourself. You had all these amazing things that are usually crowded with tourists. I had it all to myself, so I was able to get some amazing video. And I was there with my wife, and we had this kind of backstory. It's separated by COVID kind of story. It's a long story, I'm not going to go into it. But we kind of used that to drive the story behind the vlogs. And people are kind of like, well, you know, we like this stuff, but it's a little because my other channel is an education channel, or this main channel is an education channel. So putting vlogs on it, only so many people are really interested in kind of like my personal life and travel.
Right.
There are definitely those people who aren't interested in that. So I have people asking me for that. And I'm like, maybe I should just start a separate channel and please those people. But I think vlogs mainly is my own pleasure, my own creativity. Because if you do education all the time, you don't have as much creative expression in it. And so the vlogs give me a little area to kind of flex my creativity.
Like, and once you get all the ideas out there, you can sort of like. That's what I find valuable in doing a daily live stream of Stream of Consciousness. Like I can go, oh, let me explore that thought in a video or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's great to see you, David.
Great to see you too. Definitely. Glad to see you're still in it.
Got it. I was just telling them I was just telling Peter, I was like, I got to do it every day, all of the time, because if I didn't, it would be worse. It would feel worse, you know. So it's like it's a compulsion, really. Like I got to do it.
Cool, man. Great to see you.
Great to see you too.
See you around.
See you around. Nice to meet you. High five.
Hey, I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
thanks
cheers.
so much. I really appreciate you coming.
Thanks, sir. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sweaty, shiny Aristotle full throttle. That was David Cart. You can check him out. Yeah, like I just go around wiping the shine off my face. You got to go back to digital age, says Zachary Bryan. Oh, I did. We got a picture with Peter, and here, check this out. I've got this. I got my fro cut off in one of the pictures, but there's me and Peter. That's fantastic. Oh, we got the unicorn again. So let's go. Let's keep walking. Let's keep roaming. There's a lot of stuff going on here at VidCon. I'm gonna collapse by the end of the day. Let's count on that. Zachary Bryan, the next best social media, no competition. I do appreciate that. It's really important as an artist, as a creator, to be able to track your content, because so many people will just repost your content, and you know, sharing is a huge part of being a creator. You need to share your content. It's most of it, really. People don't know. People don't know if they're not aware. You know, you're not going to be able to proliferate. You're not going to be able to spread the word. It's really cool running into people I know and have met, but it's true. I feel bad that this was the only year I didn't remember David's name. But there's a reason. The last 2 years, all a blur. I don't remember the last 2 years. I have to add 2 years to everything, every memory I have. I'll be like, oh, I was just, you know, I remember when I went on that trip to San Diego 5 years ago. I mean 7 years ago, because I have to add 2 more years. But Born to Sell, there's Orca. I'm going to see if we can find some of my friends. This is just, right now we're just at the community thing. But if we go over to the creator place, we'll meet some creators that I know, friends of mine. Let's go. Let's do it. You're welcome. So, if we head over to I think the creator building is next door. Did you guys hear in there? See if I can make this bigger. No. What's this button? Feel a little bit more calm. Here, pro tip. Instead of going outside now and walking all the way down, walk all the way down first in the air conditioning and then go outside. Can't believe my voice is, oh, there's the lawyer dude. that professional lawyer guy. I don't know if you watch his channel. He's maybe we should go say hi to him. He looks like he's like doesn't want to be bothered. Sometimes you got to gauge it, but it's weird. If you're at a convention, you should want to be bothered.
No, not yet.
Let's go. What's his name? Legal. That's it. You guys check out Legal. It's a good channel. But sometimes people might be like, don't put me on your stream unless you're paying me, which I can respect. Streaming. We're gonna go over to this other building. I think there's other stuff going on in this building. I might have to put you guys in a bin because we're gonna have to go through a metal detector.
Do it. Okay.
My pockets are full. If you have any questions, or if there's anybody you want me to go find, let me know, and I'll go find them and we'll talk to them. I do believe this is the creator track over here. So I feel flattered that Peter says I'm a huge creator. I don't know, I've been doing this for years and I still don't feel that way, but it's okay. Every year I come here, I'm pretty surprised at the fact that people do and are fans of the channel and have watched the channel.
Yeah, it is one of
Is this? I was gonna go talk to. If I run into the Legal guy again, I'm gonna ask him about. I watched all his videos on there. You gotta put it away. It's a video convention.
No, man.
We can't take pictures.
Unfortunately.
Not in this building, but
not in this building. Probably outside. It's easier.
All right.
Just saying.
Okay. I'm gonna finish my stream and I'll come back. Well, you can't video inside this building. So it's weird. Isn't that weird? It's a video convention that you cannot take video at. But I guess because all the creators, they don't want to get their picture taken. So we'll go back to the community track for another 15 minutes, and then I'll go back and check this out, see what's going in there. And I'll let you guys know. If I meet anybody, I'll ask them if they want their picture taken, and we'll see.
Yeah, I'm parked in here.
All right. Is there any other booth you guys want me to check out? Happy to go in there.
Okay, you see food. I recognize.
Do you guys watch Legal? It's a pretty good channel. He's like a lawyer. I use my film degree to talk about movies. He uses his law degree to talk about laws. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go back into this side door here. I feel like if you're, oh yeah, here we go. Arm's getting tired. I need a selfie stick. This is the lowest common denominator place. Ooh, there's a coffee shop. I might need some coffee in a minute. Let's see if we can find Mr. Legal. If you have any questions for him. So the thing is, like, I feel like I need to have a question for somebody that that I know at their channel. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, hey, remember when you did that video on the thing? That was really cool. So I don't want to be that guy. Let's go back in. You know, you always want to have pertinent questions. Questions that pertain. What is drama bot? I feel like is drama because I was told recently, unfairly, someone was like, drama is a sexist term and it's problematic. And I'm like, no, it's not. There's drama and there's comedy. It's not problematic. I feel like there's like a victim mentality in the world, and look at all that money. And a lot of people think that, you know, I don't know. I've got my thoughts on it. You know, I don't know. Let me know if you have any other booths. Oh, there's a guitar. That's cool. Topo Chico. Should I go play guitar? Should I go record a song? Maybe I will, but I don't have anybody to hold the phone. Oh, there's food? I think it's noodles. All right. Fall Guys. There's a giant hot dog, and it's terrifying. Also, Spotify, big Swedish company. Hello, do you work for Spotify?
No, not for Spotify. I only work the audio booth.
Oh, you work in the audio booth? What's going on here with Spotify?
So basically, we have these specialized photographers. So you get sat down, we'll put your hands on these two plates, and it basically kind of almost sends electricity through your body that kind of extracts the aura around you in the air, and then it's shown in this Polaroid. So like you see, like mine's blue.
Oh wow!
Every single person's is different. Some people have one color, some people have multiple colors, and then at the end we have walls with the colors and the descriptions of what the colors mean.
So you shocked my soul right out of my body.
You don't feel it. It kind of just like triggers the moisture around you.
Okay.
To kind of bring that color out.
Interesting.
And then Spotify has dedicated specific playlists depending on the colors of your aura.
Wow. Now, how accurate is it?
Well, for my instance, I have spoken to at least 3 kind of aura readers, like all different ones in various states, and they've all indicated that I have a blue aura with a white tint to it, and that's what my color was. So I think it's pretty accurate. Obviously, with this space, being very busy, very loud, it is going to slightly affect it because your mood is your aura.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be different than if you're in a quiet, kind of peaceful place.
Right. Yeah, I feel very
overwhelmed,
overstimulated right now. But...
So it might be a little bit more vibrant. Your anxiety might be up a little bit higher. So different colors may show through.
Now, is it free? That's my question.
Yes, it is free.
Oh, okay.
You get to keep the little Polaroid, and then the Spotify, you just scan it through your Spotify, and you get to save the playlist for you, and even add on your own songs to the playlist and kind of give it a more personal touch to it.
Interesting. Well, maybe I will do that. How long's the wait?
Right now, like 5 minutes tops.
Yeah, I'll be back around. You'll be here the whole week, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. What was your name?
Haley.
Haley. Thanks, Haley. So, yeah, we're going to maybe go take a picture of my aura later. I'll share it on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, you can subscribe on Twitch, or you could go on Patreon and pledge at least $1 a month. Just $1 a month. And then you get to see my aura. So, there's a place called Orca over there if you want to see my orca. Mallorca is in Spain. Look, it's all connected. All right, I'm going to go check out the creator building, which I'm not allowed to bring the video in. I will tell you about it on my next live stream, which I will start up, I guess, when I come out of there, or maybe on the drive home. I don't know. We'll see. If I end up going to a party tonight, I'll be live streaming from the party. But we'll see. All right, guys. Aristotle Full Throttle, and I'll see you, in a minute, later, a little later.